What is going on, family? It is one of those days, friends. It is one of those days where Johnny decided to not hit the record button when he just got done doing his Fever Kings video. Man, this is happening to me so much lately that it's very, very frustrating sometimes. But let me put it this way. I wasn't happy with what I said either. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it G. I mean, I kind of was happy with it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of was happy with it. I was kind of happy with the reaction. I thought it was great. The song was amazing. But here, we're gonna go through this right again because again, I just realized this, so I don't give a fuck. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it live. We'll do it live. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Definitely want to appreciate Yulita and Joe for making sure that I stayed on top of this reaction today because I am very forgetful. I am, obviously, because I just did an entire reaction and forgot to record it. So I am extremely forgetful about a lot of things. So I can't remember everything, but they made sure that I stayed on this drop. So we got to get this out there for our friends in the Fever Kings. So let's fucking go again with checking out this Paralysed video.
I might fuck it. Feeling so entrapped every time
I did say in the first go around, that I was like, this part at the beginning with the fuck it line, that you know what time it is. You know what time it is when we starting the song off like that. You know what I mean? Ooh, I love the energy. It's not good for YouTube's algorithms or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Because there's a swear word on the first 2 minutes or some shit. I don't fucking know. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Stop censoring us, YouTube. God damn it. This ain't a kid's video. Let's fucking go.
I might fuck it. Feeling so entrapped every time I wake up and trying to escape, but every door I open just keeps on closing. How much more of this am I supposed to take?
The way that they just like incorporate all the little extra spice on the chicken, baby. The way that they build the songs is amazing. That's why I decided to go all the way backwards because I'm like, I didn't say any of this shit in the first one. You know what I mean? Whatever the hell I said in the first one, I'm not even gonna probably even say in this one. So who the fuck knows? This is probably gonna be a better reaction, to be honest, because this. I feel like I'm already being way more entertaining, and I'm not even saying anything right now.
Open just keeps on closing. How much more of this am I supposed to take? I've been trying to surrender, but my arms are hurting. My flag is burning. I don't know what's going on or what the fuck I'm doing wrong, but it feels like I'm paralyzed. I'm tied up with invisible rope, getting tighter to the point I'll choke. And I don't care if I live or die. Oh, keep on walking. Oh, keep on walking. I don't know how I ended up in chains and never seem to break, and I'm so tired of pulling towards disillusion. You might as well have torn my throat right out. No one seems to be around instead of loneliness. I know I don't deserve this. I don't know what's going on or what the fuck I'm doing wrong, but it feels like I'm paralyzed. I'm tied up with invisible rope, getting tighter to the point I'll choke. And I don't care if I live or die. Oh, keep on walking. Oh, keep on walking.
Nasty with the screams. This little like keyboard solo part I thought was really sick too.
I don't know what's going on or what the fuck I'm doing wrong,
Video was sick. I think I already boosted the whole thing, so I can't boost it again. I gotta still give them a little bit of spicy chicken though. I still gotta give them a little spicy chicken. They're one of the friends that really appreciate the spicy chicken. Hold on, hold on. We gotta make sure we break it out properly for them. Gotta get the pepper out. We gotta add a little pepper. And then we gotta get our chicken here. So I'm trying to remember exactly. I think it was chicken head, then chicken drumstick. Bam, 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 bam. And then we gotta surround it with. Well, yeah. We're just gonna stick with this. Stick with this. There we go. Spicy chicken. Let's go over these lyrics. I really like the fact that like the tempo and like the overall like sound is like got like a lot of like high energy to it, where it's not like low sad energy. Same subject matter here, but definitely like the music hits you in a different way because it sounds like it comes from like this a lot more like this, I don't know, kind of like more positive, uplifting kind of like feelings to it. To the music itself, it doesn't sound depressing. But again, we're sticking with the same subject matter. So again, we're never really getting let down on that aspect. Feeling so trapped every time I wake. I've been trying to escape, but every door I open just keeps on closing. Like, how many times am I to just keep going through the same thing over and over again? Every door I open, it just keeps on closing. Revolving door, you know what I'm saying? How much more of this am I supposed to take? I've been trying to surrender, but my arms are hurting. My flag is burning. Basically, I'm sick of this shit, yo. I'm sick of it. I'm over the life. I'm over the life. I'm over what's going on. We need to get something going different here. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on or what the fuck I'm doing wrong, but it feels like I'm paralyzed, tied up with invisible rope, getting tired to the point I choke, and I don't care if I live or die. Fire. Been there so many times. Oh, keep on walking. That's kind of like the reminder, I think, a lot of times, like just to keep on like trucking through the fire, through the bad storms and the cloudy days, if you will. I don't know how I ended up in chains and they never seem to break. I am so tired of pulling towards disillusion. So tired of pulling towards disillusion. Like, this is all just a fantasy world. You know what I mean? Am I crazy? Am I the one who's crazy? You know what I mean? Like, it's like the Shutter Island thing sometimes. You know what I mean? You might as well have torn my throat right out. No one seems to be around in states of loneliness. I know I don't deserve this. I don't know. Oh, okay, it's chorus again. Ignoring the whispers and all the talking. Close your eyes and keep on walking. And we repeat that twice. For me, I think that it's I've talked a lot about on the channel how I like songs that like are just talking about like going through it and we stay in that emotion. You know what I mean? Like, we never like get to like the sun will come out tomorrow at the end of the song. You know what I mean? Ending on the high note, if you will. But I feel like sometimes it's necessary. And I feel like I like it in this song. You know what I mean? Especially when we kind of have like the points of like to keep on walking throughout the entire thing. It's kind of like that constant journey of like, it's always going to be like this. It's always going to have like, we're going to always have like these dark times essentially. Right. But we got to keep going. Because it's like, we also know that we're always going to be there. And so like it's always the hardest it's always the hardest reminder when you're like going through it the most. But it's like one of those things where that's kind of when you need to hear it. Because I don't want to it's like, you know, we could all sit here around the campfire and talk about, oh, like, oh yeah, like, you know, the sun will come out tomorrow. You know, you have to try to make it through the bad times because it's not always going to be this way. I know. So it's one of those things that I need the reminder just as much, and I hate hearing it just as much too. You know what I mean? So it's never a fun conversation. And yeah, because it kind of just like always like reminds you that you're like the that you got the problem, right? So it's like it's never really a good time to ever bring it up. And so I totally get the other side of the coin of that as well, where it's like when is the good time to talk to you, kind of vibes. You know what I'm saying? But again, I think that we all need the reminder to ignore the whispers and to keep all the talking out of our ears. And it doesn't really matter what anybody says. You just close your eyes and you keep on going. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the only person that you really need is you. And I'm not saying you don't need people, you know what I mean, in your life or anything like that to help us through these situations and whatnot. That's not at all what I'm trying to say. But the only person that we really needed in our own lives is ourselves this way, where we have to believe in ourselves this way at the same time that we can make it through. That we can make it through and we don't need other people to help us get through that. It is very nice, but you got this. You got this. I promise you do. And I think that I liked the fact that it ended with the high note today of like the sun will come out tomorrow. Just block it all out. Fuck what anybody says. Tell you what you need to do, how you need to feel about anything, and just keep it moving, and you're gonna be all right. I promise. Because it will come out tomorrow, even though we don't want to hear about it. I promise it will. I think that's all I got for this one, guys. Be kind to a stranger. Before I say that, make sure you go give some support and love to the Fever Kings for sure. Tell them what you love and appreciate their music. Go give them some comments. Go give them some thumbs up. Do something and share it with your neighbor who's listening to too much damn country music. You know what I mean? Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room. Bye.